Hello everyone, welcome to another Let's Play. My name is Anna Mardal and this is Quest for Glory 2. Watch your ears because we're about to hit some music. Alright, let's go through the usual motions of turning the sound down. I don't remember if I had it on 9 or 10. Let's put it on 9. Okay, there we go. That's much more, whoops, not what I wanted. That's a little bit more. Sunset. Okay, when we last left our hero, our game, we had a shiny new fire elemental in our inventory, a magic lamp. It's just your average, everyday magic lamp containing a fire elemental. We're at full stamina, but not full health or magic. And we have, I noticed we have a ghoul claw in our inventory, which makes me wonder if he's, reached his limit. My spine shivers at the thought of so much battle with the fiendish ghouls. But despite your bravery, I regret that my larder of ghoul claws is full, and I can purchase no more. So I am betting that when we sold him our last batch, even though I didn't notice it at the time, I'm betting that, let's see how the volume goes back up. I'm betting that we had one too many, and he only took as many as he wanted and needed, and gave us the I'm not going to be able to take many more of these speech. And so we've got an extra ghoul claw, which we have no use for, but I will throw it away when we go outside. So, and I think I will go outside. I think that is the thing we'll do. You'll have to forgive me. It's been, it's been a day since I played, and I forgot what I was doing. But we are stat grinding. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So I did not mean to... Whoa! I doubt we can get that back. But that was an Easter egg. You see mirages in the desert, and as you approach the mirage, it disappears, and we just approached too fast. I believe that was an Easter egg of a wounded King Arthur lying on the sand, like a vision of him. But I can't remember for certain. I am not where I wanted to be. So I was trying to, it's amazing anything can survive in the furnace like desert. I was trying to get back, to get to the, there he is. And I didn't see what he said either. But it was just a greeting. Get water. There we go. Off to a rocky start this evening. So I'm just gonna drop claw. Is there anything else I don't want or need? We're overweight. We've got 104 is our max weight, and 117 is how much we're holding. We're probably going to spend the entire game overweight. And I think a lot of it is because we have so much money. And I kind of hate that because it's realistic, so I can't even complain about it. Carrying around 400 units of gold, whatever that unit is, would indeed be very heavy. Gold is not light. But it's annoying. So we've already talked to him, but I don't know if there's anything else we need to ask him. A wise man can survive, or a fool will perish. Man with no name, like question with no answer. When laws are made without justice, men live without freedom. Land of Shapir, like rainbow, very colorful and always something new. Water is the liquid of life and a mirror to the soul. He's got a reflection. Your Saurus is like reflection in pool, both but seem to be real. What? No, I'm pretty sure my Saurus is real. I'm riding him right now. Look, see. Whee! He's a good Saurus. He runs away from monsters, so he's a coward. I was promised a Saurus that would fight monsters and come to my aid in battle, so not 100% thrilled about that, but if I was a little green dinosaur, I probably wouldn't be very brave either. And look, he's got little arms. It's pretty cool that our hero apparently already knew how to ride. We didn't have to teach him that. Oh, there we go. I took riding classes in college. Alright. So he must have taken riding classes in college too. That is the most reasonable explanation. I would like for it to be nighttime because there's nothing there's nothing in the desert during the day that I want right now. So let's go. I'm pretty sure we already sat and ate in the previous video. So let's go rest until evening. Because what I really want... Good evening, Shimeen. What I really want is some night monsters to attack and kill. Specifically the Jackalmen. The Jackalmen have... Thank you. And yeah, I'll ride the Saurus. I do like the being able to go home instantly thing. I would like very much to kill some Jackalmen because they attack in packs, which is good for money grinding. Because I can't practice levitate, that sucks. They attack in packs, and they the bigger the pack, the more dinars they carry with them. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I can practice levitate here, I think. Give yourself a little room, hero. There's actually a funny, if we'll have to reload, but talk to Griffin. Perhaps it's your proximity, or perhaps your choice of words, but in any event, you seem to have startled the griffin. Skak! The griffin, formerly peaceful and content, now unhappy and upset, leaves the scene. So we're not going to... I think it's funny that you can just levitate right up into his face and be like, hiya! Hi! You don't have enough magic points. Well, fine. It'll just have to stay at 29 for now. Magic is still one of the harder things to grind. And again, it ultimately comes down to magic points being the determining factor in grinding. You can't grind if you don't have them. And they don't regenerate very quickly. And we no longer have an Irana's Peace to sleep at. It's interesting, actually. Oh, there we go. See, there's a nice... See what I was saying? They attack in packs, and there's a lot of them there. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In all the other games, Irana has a physical presence and location that you can go to and rest at. But that is not true in this one. I just realized we do see her in the game and her presence because we saw her portrait in the wit halls, and we get a little bit more information about her because if we ask her to sponsor us, the wizards say that they haven't been able to contact her for some time, that they keep trying to summon her and she keeps not answering, and that suggests that there's something terribly wrong. But see, I mean, just like we just got, like, between those two fights, I think we got 80 dinar. So, whew, nice. I don't want a ghoul because we don't need any more of their claws. But what I want is not really relevant. So I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, she's not in this game. There's no I don't think there's... Let's go back to the Oasis. You would think if they wanted to put her in, that there'd be some mention of her at the Oasis. Not that every good place in the world has to... I wouldn't want every good place in the world to tie into Irana. And I actually think it's more realistic and better world building if there's some places that she didn't go. She must just have never gone to Shape here. Surely that can't be the only entrance to the Wizards Institute of Technocery. But at the same time, I'm curious now. Cast detect. Can I do that? You detect no magic here. Interesting. Interesting. You, Dervish, are not magic, it would seem. Which I guess that I like that. That makes sense. I don't know why I assumed he was magic. He doesn't need to be. An old man living in the desert doesn't need magic to survive. I would need magic to survive because it's a desert, but he knows what he's doing. let's see, what do I want to do? You're getting tired because it's midnight. So... can we cast Levitate in the halls? Cast. That was enough to get it to 30. So next would be reversal, but we don't have enough for that. Eat mana pill. How much did that give us? 60. Cast reversal. I don't like that the new spells that you get are basically super weak. And especially with reversal, it's annoying because what are you doing there? Do you not know that practicing magic is best done outside the city? Do not let me see you using magic around here again unless it is needed. What? No, I didn't know that. Fine, we'll do it out here. Thank you. We're just gonna cast some magic over here if that's okay with you. He seemed alright. Well, I'm glad we didn't know it was against the rules before we went looking for wit and was casting detect all over the place. Oh, but I was saying, especially with reversal, it irks me that it's so weak because it's got a time limit on it. And it's not a very useful spell if, as soon as you cast it, it's like, your reversal spell is wearing off. Like, well, thank you so much. Eat mana pill. Cast reversal. We know this guy's cool with magic because he was super psyched about our, what's the word I'm looking for? Magic carpet ride. Now I'm going to have the song stuck in my head. Well, 40 is not as strong as I really wanted it to be, but it's stronger than Force and Levitate. Let's go back inside for now. And sleep until morning. Hi, Shamin. So, get a good night's sleep. Good morning, Shamin. That's not how you spell sit. That's how you spell sit. So it should be day 6. Yeah, day is dawning on 6. I do not think we ever went back to the astrologer for our fortune. Here is your morning meal of warm bread and honeyed butter, fresh fruit and tea, just as you prefer. Let's give her flowers, and let's go ahead and just give her all our flowers because I'm tired of being weighted down. I'm sure the flowers don't take up that much space, but still, it's bugging me. So we'll give her all our flowers, which we have 7 of still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that all of them? It is all of them. Excellent. Thank and eat and stand. All right. So our communication is up, our honor is up, I think from the flower gifting. First of all, let's go to the apothecary and let's bargain some more mana pills since I took 2 of those. And I will be spending money a little bit more profligately in this game than I was in Spielberg when I spent none at all, because I was saving up for here. And also, frankly, because we're so overloaded down that I'm... Okay, let's go see the astrologer. Just a moment. I'm doing a very important derivation right now. Let's see now. If the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace shall guide our planet and love? Nah, it'll never happen. Now, what was it you needed to know? That's a jokey reference to a song called Age of Aquarius, which, if you used to listen to the Oldies channel, you may have heard before. Otherwise, you may not have. So let's ask about our fortune that we told him, asked him to look up. Darkness will lead you into a tomb. You will walk in fire, earth, water, and air, through temptation, and at last into despair and desolation. Oh, gosh dang it. So make it timed so that when I'm reading it, it goes too fast, and then have him refuse to repeat it to you. Just great. If you're going to have timed dialogue, you need to at least be willing to repeat it. And now we gotta sit through his little jokey Age of Aquarius thing. It just bugs me. Ask about fortune. Darkness will triumph unless you stop the last light. Maybe you should consider a new line of work and get out of this hero business. Have you considered accounting? And then if you ask again, I have told you all that I presently know of your future. However, I predict that I will know far more in the future. Oh, that's helpful. So that didn't make a lot of sense. Hold on, let's reload that one more time and look at that a little bit more closely. Ask about fortune. Darkness will lead you into a tomb. You will walk in fire, earth, water, and air, through temptation, and at last into despair and desolation. Darkness will triumph unless you stop the last light. Yeah, we don't know what any of that means. The last light. Okay. Well. We could go talk to Aziza, but I don't really want to. It's neat that the Wizard Institute of Technostery is added on here, even though I don't believe we can get back in. There's really nothing to do with Dinarazad, the money changer, except we do need to remember to break into the weapon shop at some point. I forgot about that. So let's go train with Uhura. That's the best way to spend our days right now, is upping our stats. So it's kind of like days to fight and evenings are magic. Because we can't train with Uhura at night. She's sleeping. The nice thing about being able to train repeatedly with Uhura is because there's not just, it's not one and done for the day like with the weapons master. We can focus on one thing at a time, and that's easier in terms of, well, for me, in terms of which key I smash repeatedly. So right now I'm just trying to up my weapons use, and so I'm just attacking. Later, whenever we want to work on our parry, okay, say weapons, we're getting there. We're almost at 200. Later, when I want to work on my parry or dodging, I'll just focus on those. With the weapons master, because you only had one go for the day, hello, it felt like you sort of needed to get a little bit of everything in.
Plus, if you stopped attacking, he would just literally push you out of the courtyard and you'd lose. So the, yeah, and after we... It's kind of a shame you don't get to use the other weapons. I know they're just there for looking pretty, but it would be cool to get to try to practice with spears and axes and showing your character being a well-rounded fighter who can do a little bit of everything. I mean, it doesn't say sword use, it says weapon use as our trait, so I mean, it's reasonable that you could train with those things and get better at using weapons. You are so exhausted, everything hurts. Oh, we're 3 points away. Bless our hearts. Okay, how are we doing on magic? So, go back to the Kata Inn. It's midday. Take a nap and then we'll go get some food. It's quite silly and funny how much I look forward to the food in this game. I'm not actually eating the food, obviously, and yet it almost feels as though I am. So first of all, I'm going to bargain more jerky because you can never have too many rations. And then I'm going to bargain, I want some of that honey bread. That sounds delicious. Okay. Inventory. And I'm going to go bargain some more mana pills too. I have a special money back guarantee. And our water skins are not full. I guess presumably we've been drinking water while we fight Uhura. Which, you know, good for us. Stay hydrated, stuff like that. What's the time? It's mid-afternoon. So we are going to max out weapon use right now. We're going to. Okay. Yes, 200. Yes. So, next, but our parry and dodge are terrible. Which one is parry? There we go. I think this is parry. The less fun thing about training parry and dodge is that she doesn't hit nearly as often or as fast as we hit, so it's slower, but we'll get there. You are so exhausted, everything hurts. Better get some rest. Alright, well, see, there you go. We went from 117 to 131, so, I mean, that's a pretty big leap. What time is it now? It's mid-afternoon. If we take a nap, it'll probably be sunset. But I think we can get back for... Hey, Cookie. I think we can get back for one more training session. 1 hour. Sunset approaches. Hello. I feel bad he has to stand up and bow every time we walk out. Hey, Cookie, do you want up here? So, let's dodge now. We parried last time. You got it.
Yeah, you know how to jump. Good girl. So smart. And here comes your brother Chip. Come on, Chip. You're smart too. Yes, you are. Come on. Chip's trying to eat your tail cookie. You're just ignoring him. That's alright. That's the best way to deal with little brothers, is to just ignore them. Just ignore them. If you pay attention, it'll only encourage them. Come on, Ahura, hit me. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Okay. 144. Alrighty. And our agility went up quite a bit too. 178 is not bad. Alright, so time to go back to the inn. Home sweet home. Quick kick the microphone, baby. So let's sit and have our dinner. That Shima is always so sweet to bring out to us. Tonight I have prepared something especially for you so that you do not become too homesick. It is knockwurst and sauerkraut. Oh, you are of course most welcome, my hero. You have a wonderful meal. Unfortunately, you never really cared for sauerkraut and knockwurst, but you were too polite to tell Shima that. You must admit the honey and lemons on the knockwurst aren't too bad, but the sauerkraut curry is a bit much. That was really thoughtful of her to make something from our home region, even if it's not something that we care for. Okay. So apparently we have to go outside to practice stuff. Although, you know what? There's no guards in the hall. Well, there's not many, except on the crossroads. So I'm just going to do it here. They didn't say no magic use at all. They said no more than was like necessary. And this is necessary. I have to grind my skills so I can save the city. Didn't you read the back of the box? So that was, okay, we finally got levitated up to 40, and our magic didn't go up at all, so that's kind of crappy. Okay, now force is up to 40. So we can go back to casting levitate. Or no, sorry, I meant cast reversal. I mean, in an ideal world, I'd get everything up to a nice, shiny, even 100, but I don't think that's very likely. I also don't like... I feel like the animations were a little bit faster outside. Thank you. You stay in the stable, it's okay. Just gonna go out here. Plus, if something attacks me, then I get a pill, or I get money, and then I can buy more mana pills, and it's a thing.
it's not faster out here. I don't know why I thought it was. Huh. Oh well. I don't think there are any magic using bad guys for it to be useful against out in the desert. Great big asterisk on that. Magic's not going up at all. Oh, 1 point. We blew through. Almost all of our points. Oh, jeez. What's somebody gotta do to get their magic to go up is what I want to know. Is it because those 40 dinar, nice. Is it because those spells aren't challenging for me yet because they're so low level? But geez Louise. 8 mana pill. Cast reversal. Hello. It was nice of them to wait for me to get my shield out. Doot doot doot. 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 It's gonna be fine. 13 dinar. That is a disappointment. I expected better. But yeah, now that I think about it, it's kind of weird that the spell that you got for graduation from Erasmus does not have any immediate, obvious, real-world applications in terms of, oh yes, this will help against the ghouls that have been kicking my ass all game, or something like that. Okay. Wow. It's just, I don't know what kind of pill that is. Remember, you can say no to unknown pill. Oh, eat mana pill. I didn't specify. Cast force bolts. But we can't cast levitate here, huh? That surprises me. There's no need for that here. I'm grinding it. So we got it up to like... We got it up 4 points? Did I get that right? 4? Great. Well, the night's still young, so I'm gonna eat another mana pill. And, well, we can at least get force and reversal up to 70 like everything else. That's midnight now. And I think we're out of mana. Eat mana pill. Cast force. Okay, and then cast reversal. So we've got oh good, I was hoping for, I didn't want to go in without at least one more fight from the Jacqueline. And I believe we've now killed everything that there is in the desert to kill, because we did kill a pterosaur early on. 30. Excellent. So hello, sir. Hey, Saurus, did you miss me? You wouldn't have liked it out there. It was dangerous and boring. Middle of the night. 123. Nice number. Not as nice as 200. And our reversal's up to 65, which, hey, is not bad. And we have, we use 6 mana pills. So let's sleep until dawn. Welcome, hero. Thank you. Good day, hero Spielberg. I hope you slept well. Oh! The beggar is back. What is his name? I forgot. My name is Shihad, which means beggar. So, we have a lot of gold. Like, a lot of gold weighing us down. So, what I really hate is that we can't give him, like, yeah, we can't give him a denomination of dinar. It's just one at a time. So please pardon my keyboard noise. I know it's loud, I'm sorry. I don't have a particularly clicky keyboard either. Like, my husband, now he loved clicky keyboards. He would, I mean, the clickiest the better. And I would always kind of be like, I need earplugs when he's typing, you know. But I don't, my keyboard is not clicky, and yet, man, that mic sure does pick it up. I thought the weight was determined in part by the gold we were carrying, which would make sense, but I do not think our weight has gone down, so perhaps it is not. However, our honor has gone up from 85 to 116. So, giving dinars to the poor is a great way of farming honor. And honestly, I would do it anyway. We don't need 500 dinar. We just don't. And I do wish we could give it to him all in one go, rather than... Oh, our weight is going down very slowly, because it was 123 and now it's 122. So... Hey, baby, how you doing? I see your little brother is climbing the cat tower. Hey, Chip, you did a good job. Good boy, clever boy. Good climber. Okay, how are we doing? What do we got in inventory? 450. So now I've gone up from 116 to 138. We don't particularly need to get to 200 today, but there's also no reason not to. Especially since we really are set up with all the money we will ever need. Because I was so careful in Spielberg to basically never spend anything. So, as of right now, Shihad has gotten 100 dinar today, and we have gotten, well, not 100 honor, but what's 157 minus 85? 70 something? I don't math, and I certainly don't math this late at night. That's just asking for trouble. 163. We're gonna go down to 350 and then stop for the day. Gold dinars wise. Because there will be other ways to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 honor. Okay. Oh yeah, that brought our weight down to... Okay, so yes, the gold is figured into the weight calculations. Alright, so we went from 500 to 350, and we have 170 honor now, where we started with 85. So we're sitting pretty on the honor roll. Haha, honor roll. Oh, and they ask, what is a hero? Though the answer is very clear. He's the one who faces danger when the darkness hovers near. He will face the fiercest foe when another needs his aid. He will dare to defy death, even though he is afraid. He works not just for glory, and he does it not for gain, but because he knows that others will be spared a greater pain. It is Jafar. It is Omar. I don't want to interrupt, but I do want to get water. He won't always follow orders, for he dares to answer why, and unless he likes the reason, he refuses to comply. He will brave the battle boldly, even though he may not win. He will face his fate unflinching, for he is a paladin. Oh, I thought he was talking about heroes. The game does not seem to recognize that Omar is there. We're just gonna go in here. Don't mind us. Bargain mana pills, please. And one more, please. 12. Thank you very much, sir. And somehow the pills weigh more than the gold did. Hang on just a second. I screwed up. I guess there was more. I assumed the ending line about paladins was the ending. And they ask, what is a hero? though the answer's evident. He's the one who faces death, knowing his life's well spent. Is that the end? I'm going to take a risk here. Okay. So, Omar is gone. But there's a purse on the floor. Take purse. That's not how you spell it. You pick up the purse and open it. It has 6 dinar and 25 centimes. It also has a small scrap of paper with the words, "Quelling chaos from Shapir, driving darkness from Razir." So that's not very clear, but I mean, considering that Omar was just there, and considering that the note sort of rhymed, it's reasonable to assume that that was his purse. You know, probably people are paying him while he sits there. It's the poet equivalent of busking. So I'm assuming that was his purse. So I think he'll probably come back to the Cottel Inn at some point. At which point we'll give him his purse back. Rakesh is back. You have saved the city with your courage and your resourcefulness. The land of Shapir is indebted to you. By order of the Sultan Harun al-Rashid, I have been asked to give you this reward for your actions. Rakesh gives you a 50 dinar reward. We are all truly fortunate that you came to this land. Well, that's awesome. The Sultan Harun al-Rashid watches over his people and strives to make sure they are happy and content. It sorrows him greatly to think of Razir. It angers him greatly to think of the one behind Razir. What do you think of Uhura? She is my friend. She is a good fighter and teacher, and you would do well to practice with her. She can teach you much about the warrior skills. Where are you from? Ask about Liontar? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Liontar people? We are a proud race of strong warriors, although we do tend to be a bit vain and perhaps a bit boastful. Ask about homeland? Ask about kingdom. I ruled the kingdom of Tarna until I had to choose between ruling my people or preventing the wizard from doing greater evil. I do not regret the choice I made. What wizard? The wizard turned out to be a demon who sought through magical means to break the barriers between his world and ours. It took many years, but I at last managed to send the demon wizard back to his own world. The demon was sent by a wizard who sought to overthrow my kingdom. I defeated the demon and eventually the wizard, but I had to give up the rule of my kingdom to my brother. Which he doesn't want to talk about right now. And we've already asked him about paladins, but the way of the paladin is to seek to know that which truly is. The paladin strives to learn his own inner nature and that of others. The paladin does whatever needs to be done to bring light to the world. Not for glory, nor for gain. The paladin becomes a paladin because it is his will. The will is the very essence of your soul. What about honor, that new stat we have? Nothing to add to that. What happens if we tell him about the fire elemental? Ask about fire elemental? To understand the nature of the fire element, speak to someone who understands the essence of flame. Well, we already did. Thanks for the advice. So, I think that's a good place to stop for tonight. Also, my voice is getting a little hoarse, which makes for a good Rakesh, but worries me a little bit. I guess I'm not used to speaking in that register. Tomorrow night, the voice of Rakesh will be spoken in a high soprano. The wizard demon. I can speak that. That's fine. Gosh, I do not feel like we did very much today. I'm sorry for that. But there was a lot of stat grinding. Magic and fighting. And farming monsters. We also ground up. We also built up our honor a lot. I'm actually wondering if we want to max that out, just because we just got 50 more dinar from Rakesh. Yeah, let's go ahead and it'll take us just over the hour mark, so I feel bad doing it, but that's not going to stop me. I'm going to do it anyway. Simba is happy. He's so cute. I love the way he claps and laughs. So let's go here. And give dinar. And we're gonna just grind up the 50 that Rakesh gave us, and or to 200 honor. And you would think that that would cover him for 180. For at least a few days worth of expenses. Unless he's, you know, paying down a debt or something. Poor guy. I do wonder if it's supposed to be a way of life for him or something, because he actually says that his name is his name means beggar, and I thought he said something like that he lives as a warning to other people or whatever, and it's like, this city is supposed to not have poor people. The Sultan is supposed to take care of everybody. It's supposed to be this wonderful place, so why do you not have... Oh man, 191. Give, send time. Can we burn some of those down? I've got 165 of those. That's not helping our honor. It is helping our weight. Fine. Give dinar. Whoops, give dinar. I do, like I said, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I wish I knew the algorithm for what constitutes going up a skill point and what doesn't. There's got to be some randomness involved to it, because sometimes it's like it'll go up 1 point and then the next thing you know it'll shoot up 6 points. It's like, why? What was the deciding factor there? 197. We're close. 198. Are we really doing it? Or are we really earning honor if we're giving... There we go. If we're doing it for the honor. Oh, and it was on a nice divisible by 5. So basically we went from 500 to 250 It really was $5.50 because Rakesh gave us. So we went down quite a bit. Although some of that was I bought mana pills, so that wasn't all into the bowl. But now we have 200 honor. And while we're here and while we're grinding, I'm gonna bargain flowers. And that should, yeah, start clearing out our centimes. That's driving me nuts. I don't want 100 centimes. And then we can give all the flowers to, I don't know, Shima or Uhura. And then, in theory, our inventory won't be quite so heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to keep the last 10 centimes. Okay, so there you go. Our weight is actually something that we can actually manage. So we need to rest for an hour. What is it? It's day 7. We need to rest for an hour because we have no stamina. Then we're going to... Hi. No, I already gave you bargain dates. Thank you so much. And we're going to go to Uhura. And we're going to give her 20 bouquets of flowers. Once again, I do wish that you could just give an amount of them as opposed to one at a time. Okay. Alrighty. I really thought that would... We're back to... We have 90 centimes because I guess the dates cost 20 centimes, so that broke a dinar, and now we've got a bunch of pennies in our pocket. Gosh dang it. Well, we're getting there. So that's what we did this video. We lost a lot of money on purpose. We got our magic skills up more, quite a bit of them. And we maxed out honor and weapon use, and for right now that's it. I do not know. I'll need to look up where we can grind some of the rest of these, because like lockpicking and throwing and climbing, I'm looking at those going, how do we grind those in this game? Because I don't know of places to practice those. So I will look those up while the videos are posting and figure out if we'll be able to do that. So thank you for coming along in this video. I apologize that not a whole lot happened. We're kind of in a lull right now because the game understandably didn't expect us to take care of the fire elemental all in one morning. So today was kind of, and that day and the day after was kind of a bit of a gimme for dealing with stuff. So, but things are going to start picking up again soon, plot-wise. Thank you so much for coming along. Thank you for being here with me. I will see you in the next Let's Play. And once again, my name is Anna Mardal. Bye-bye.